Welcome guys, today we are going to talk about latest updates on Nata and I hope this video clears a lot of doubts. Let's get started. You do not have to put your pencil on the paper for this Nata exam, so probably it's like a good news for all the people out there who are bad at drawing and who want to apply for Nata. So what I'm trying to tell you is there is no writing on the paper, so everything is online this year. Okay, so basically there's two sessions for Nata 2020. You can choose either one of them. So first one is where you attempt the exam at your home, sitting in your home. And the second one is you go to a center that is allotted and you attempt the paper online itself. As a lot of people are facing internet connection problems, I hope you make the right decision about where you're gonna attempt your exam. It's either at your home or outside. I mean, if you don't have a proper stable internet connection, I hope you're making a decision of, taking the risk and going to the site, to your center and attempting the exam, because there's gonna be assistance to help you out if there's any problem, which is not gonna happen if you're attempting it from your home. Now I'm gonna give you a briefing on the paper pattern. So this time you're gonna have to start with part B. So you're gonna have 15 questions of MPC or PCM, whatever you call it. So 15 questions of 1.5 marks each question, and there's no negative marking, so chill out. You are going to have to attempt 15 questions of PCM and 35 questions of general aptitude and logical reasoning of each 1.5 marks. You only have 45 minutes to answer all of these questions. So if you're not so good at MPC, I want you all to spend more time on logical reasoning and general aptitude, because that is where you can score a lot of marks. And as there is no negative marking, you will have to attempt each and every question, no matter you know the answer or not. You're just gonna have to attempt it, because it might, just turn out to be right. And then after 45 minutes of part B, you are gonna have to start your part A after a break of 3 minutes. I don't know what you're gonna do in 3 minutes, but you are gonna have to start your part A. Part A this time is quite different. You do not have direct drawing questions. So what you have this time is PTQs and MCQs in part A as well. So part A is of 72 minutes. Now we do have a PTQ, which is of 17 marks, and then you have 3 more PTQs of 16 marks each. So in total you have 4 PTQs of 17 and 16 marks. If you guys are still confused, just take a look at this, it'll clear your doubts. Let me just summarize what I told you guys. So you're gonna have to answer 15 questions from PCM and then 35 questions from general aptitude of 1.5 marks each, and then you have your PTQ, which is of 17 marks, and then the next 3 PTQs of 16 marks each, and then you have your 6 MCQ questions of 10 marks each. So basically there's 12 minutes allotted for each question over here in PTQ, and if you extend your time limit, I'm pretty sure it'll move on to the next question. So you don't want that to happen, so time over here is really crucial. So make sure you do your problems as soon as possible. Okay, now your next question must be, what is a PTQ? Well, PTQ is a preferential type question. And what is an MCQ? It's a multiple choice question. So basically there's a huge difference between what a PTQ is and what an MCQ is. So PTQ is where you have a lot more options than MCQs. So what happens in an MCQ? You have 4 options and one of them is right, all of the other 3 are wrong, right? So that is what an MCQ is, which is simple. I mean, there is one perfect answer for your question, so that is what an MCQ is. What is a PTQ? Well, PTQ is a question where there can be more options to choose from. So there's either 8 options or there's either 10 options, and the number of answers, the number of right answers can either be 2 or 4 or 8. So what I'm trying to tell you is you have a lot of right answers in that question. So it doesn't have one right answer, so it can be 2 or 4 or whatever. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of time for you to answer that question, because it needs a lot of thinking, a lot of logical response, because there's a lot of options and a lot of possibilities, and they might get you really confused in questions like these, and that's the reason they gave you 12 minutes to attempt that question, and you cannot take more than that. So I'm going to drop a few links in the description, one that goes to the COA and one that goes to Agla Sem and etc., where it gives you a detailed information of the timetable, the eligibility criteria, and all the information that you want to know. And this is just for a little extra research, but for the exam I've given you all the information about the paper pattern, the new updates, that is the PTA and the MCQs, and the fact that you are going to have to attempt it from your home or the center that you choose, and everything is online. So I'm pretty sure I cleared a lot of doubts, and I hope the video was helpful. Thank you. All the best.